أعزائي المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، أن نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. ولهذا الأسبوع نستضيف السيد ماريو، المدير التنفيذي والمؤسس لشركة رجال انترناشونال في إمارة دبي. Good afternoon, Mr. Marieux.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
At the first, we would like to know who is Marieux and from where he came.
Marieux is a Dutchman from Holland who lost his hair a long time ago. And I started my business in the Netherlands in 1978 in interior design. Well, actually not immediately in interior design, but in glass business, decorating glass, and slowly to develop ourselves into high-end residential and yachts. We do also yacht interior design and manufacturing and installation and the full management. Yeah.
1978 it was the start of your company, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 1985 you visit Dubai first time.
No, I was in Dubai in 1980.
1980.
Yes.
How you visit and why you visit Dubai that time?
I was developing my company, of course, and when you start in 1978, you cannot say that you have already developed a company. I was a young man. You start with something, yeah. And in 1980, I did my first exhibition in Amsterdam with some interior design, some interiors which I made. And there was a gentleman coming to me and he said, "You have to go to Dubai." And I said, "Dubai? Where's Dubai?" Because 45 years ago, there was no telephone like this. There was no email, there was no internet, there was no Google or let's go to Dubai, no? So you had to look it up in the encyclopedia. You say Dubai, Dubai, Dubai. Dubai is one of the Emirates and blah, blah, blah. And he wanted to invite me for an exhibition. And the exhibition was called the Luxury Goods Exhibition in Dubai. And there were some companies from the Netherlands who could be invited, like Delft's Blue. Maybe you heard about it. Delft's Blue is very famous in ceramics, etc. And but it was a luxury goods exhibition, and I decided to go to Dubai first to check. And my father thought, okay, when you go to Dubai, you have to look sharp. So he bought me a woolen suit. I was a young man, a woolen suit, and I arrived in Dubai in 45 degrees in a woolen suit, sweating like crazy. Never thought that it could be so hot in a country like this. So that was my first experience in Dubai. Then I decided to join the luxury goods exhibition, which was at that time opened by a very young man, Sheikh Mohammed. He was about my age. And it was an amazing experience to be here in Dubai and to be surrounded by jewelry makers, gun makers, interiors of private yachts, private airplanes, and all in the Hyatt Regency here in Dubai. So it was a huge experience for me. And to see the possibility of this country, what was just actually discovered and given the opportunity to grow. And so I did this exhibition, successful, and then my business started also a little bit here in the Middle East.
You start, and then, mashallah, today we are with one very famous artist. I will not tell you engineer. We would like to know more about what you are doing.
Well, I don't see myself as very famous. I see myself as a very hard-working man with a lot of passion in his field, what he does. I'm an interior architect, and that's something different than a decorator or a designer. Our company is doing from scratch the design phase for the client by old school, by hand sketching. From the hand sketching we do our renders, and then from the renders we do the technical designs, the technical work. We do of course, the full calculations. Then we do the manufacturing. We manufacture in 5-6 different countries within Europe. So all our furnitures and all our work, what we do, is really coming from Europe. Then we have our own management from the Netherlands, who are also at site during the process of the installation. And the procurement, so everything is actually concentrated from a European country, from the Netherlands. We have here in Dubai now, we have our design office as well. So here we have also our designers working, but still the management and the project management is from the Holland, from the Netherlands.
Mr. Marieux, if I ask you about your strategy from the first scratch when you start the company, what is your strategy?
Well, the strategy is that I learned from my father. He said, find a hobby, find your work from a hobby. Mm-hmm. Because then you don't have to work one day in your life.
Love what you do.
Love what you do. And you don't have to work one day in your life. And he's right. When I started and it was a weekend, I didn't realize it was weekend or 10 o'clock in the evening, or it was, and still it is like that. I think you'd have to do things with passion, everything what you do. When there's passion involved, and you like what you do, and then you can grow and you can have the possibility to create a very nice company. But without that, you can forget. If you want to be on the sofa and to say, okay, maybe it will come from our God. No, it will not. You have to work very, very hard with a lot of passion and a lot of drive to make things happen. So maybe there's the secret, I don't know.
45 years of successful, but it was many difficulties there, I'm sure. No,
the thing is not that it is 45 years of success. Believe me, I had a lot of upside downs.
Let us to know.
The thing in life is like this. If you start here with your company, and after 45 years I am there, I think I did it good. But between you have this, but also this.
Right.
So there's a lot of up and down. But in the line, we did well. And that's where it's all about. Being ambitious is also good. Being ambitious. It's not about making money. It's making success. Creating perspective in your business. Because perspective is actually the word which you need, which everyone needs. When you are a billionaire and you're sitting on your sofa and you watch the whole day television, you don't have perspective in your life.
Right.
When you are working, but you don't know your salary of tomorrow, but you have perspective that you can make maybe 3 times your salary next month, that is what gives you the drive to do it. So perspective is your ambition, the feeling that you go for something with a lot of passion. That's it.
What are the difficulties you find in your life, and what you learn from these difficulties?
First of all, when I came to this country, and I came actually from here, I went to Saudi Arabia, I went to Qatar. You think that the Arab world is one world. Like the Arabs think that Europe is Europe. But this is not true. I'm coming from a country, the Netherlands, which is only 300 kilometers long and 150 kilometers width. But the people from the north are so different from the people from the south, or the west or the east. So you can imagine how many differentiations you have in all these nationalities in Germany, Holland, Belgium, France, Spain. It's all different people. And I learned very quickly that also in the Arab world it's very different. I talked to people in Abu Dhabi even, or in Dubai. I feel now, because of what you experience for a long time, also the differences with the Qatari, with the Saudi people. So you have to learn, if you want to be successful in this part of the world, to understand this and to adjust yourself also to that. You cannot be with your European mindset to come here and to think that you conquer this like that. There's a different kind of respect here. There's a different kind of habits here, which you have to adjust yourself to. And that makes it, first in the beginning, like, okay, all right, but what does this bring me? How can I do this? And then it comes natural, and then it becomes okay with you, because we are all different people, and we are all different. And to make success is only from the moment that you also come to each other.
What's make you difference between you and other architects?
That's a very, very good question.
Thank you.
What makes you different is you have to be different. But if you have to look for it to be different, then you are on the wrong way. When you start looking, oh, but I have to be different than someone else, how can I do this? How can I make that? I don't think that is the right way. I think much more that it has to come from a natural way. And the natural way in my company is that we have a kind of Bible. Our Bible is 3 things: that service, quality, and to do what we promise. I learned this from my father, and I bring this to my sons and to my daughters the same. Because these 3 things are important in your private life, are as important in your business life. You have to do what you promise. You have to give service to people and to your family, and you have really to service quality and to bring quality. And as long as you do that, you find your way. Except from these 3, we want to have headache. There's not a lot of companies who want to have headache.
Right.
Right?
You are right.
Okay. So, headache is something, oh, where's my pill? I have headache. Come, give me quickly. No. We think differently. We say, okay, where can we find this headache? Because that differentiates you from the rest. An interior company who does copy-paste quickly, boom, 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 because ta. No, it's not us. We want to think for the client, with the client. Therefore, you find an enormous differentiation in our designs. I can design in a very Arabic way, because I learned. I can also design in a very contemporary way, or a classic French way, or English. Why? Because we work for the client. We are not copy-paste people. We are not doing all these contemporary designs which you see now, like a swarm of bees in this country, where you see, you open this project, that project, it's all the same. You see maybe a color difference or a little bit of this or a little bit of that. But the trend is followed by too many. And I believe that with listening to your client, creating for your client, it gives you much more, satisfaction also in the end.
Today you have a strong team behind you. Let us know about your team. How you select them and what you are looking in your team.
Well, we have 4 teams. We have a team in the Netherlands. We have a team in Monaco, where I'm living, Monaco, Monte Carlo. We have a team in Qatar, and we have a team here in Dubai. I believe that my team is it's the heart of your company.
Right.
Without your staff, nothing happens. I believe very much in the fact to be one of your staff. To be one of your staff, not to be only the boss. And to see employees as employees. Employees are giving you the possibility to create, giving you the possibility to make these beautiful projects, what we do. So, when they understand your vision as an entrepreneur, and when they want to follow you, it's only because you give them the oil, the gasoline to do it and to help you. Then they help you, but they have to see that you do it yourself as well. I think it comes very much also from your own initiative, from who you are, and then you can really achieve something with your staff. Yeah, I never ask if they or that. When they say I have to go to the dentist or I have this or that or whatever, no. I know that they will work till 2 o'clock at night if it is necessary without asking. And there is where the difference is. So give them freedom and give them responsibility. I think that is the key.
And if I ask you about how you treat them and what the difference between the 4 teams, which in Dubai or in
there is no difference. There's no difference.
The
Yeah. I treat them exactly the same because you have only one character, you have only one way. You cannot be a chameleon by changing your color from country to country. I think that no, I don't treat them differently, and I got their respect, and I have wonderful people around me, really.
Let us talk about some of the projects which you are caring about, the sustainability, the friendly environment, how you are caring about that, and where we can see your mind focusing on a sustainability project.
Sustainability and green and all these things. When you're a designer has to be free in his designs, in his capability. Then it comes to the very focus point of the end result. The best end result is when you're free to design, right? Now, to get this feeling blocked by sustainability or by green or by whatever, blocks your creativity. What I believe much more in this whole environment thing at this moment, and this is extremely important, I see it also as very important, but I think that it has to come from the supply base. The supply base nowadays, we have 3 people in our offices who are constantly traveling the world only to see the exhibitions in America, in South Asia, in everywhere, to find the newest materials. And there's a growing process in all these materials more sustainability, more green, more thought about the environment. It's not me who has to think in the first place as a designer about the environment, I think. I think it has to come from your supply base. And from the moment that you have so many choices in your supply base where you can choose from, you automatically use these products into your designs. And I believe that if you ask this to 10 designers or 20 designers, the same thing, they will maybe say, yes, we take very much care about the environment. Yes, we do this. Yes, we do that. I think they are not telling the truth completely. Because if you want to be a good designer, you first think about your design, not about the environment. The world is changing. The suppliers are more thinking, how can I make more money? Right. I can make more money if I am more green. If I am thinking about sustainability, if I think about so I believe much more that it works that way around than this way around.
Today, as a person who has a long experience, how you see the artificial and natural?
I don't understand you.
Today, as an experience, you have an experience, how you see that between the artificial and the new material, which artificial.
Amazing. The differences about today, the materials, it's also in the food. It's if you see today what you can, the growing process in differentiation of products is enormous. The creativity of the mind, of the human mind, is so huge. And we can have at this time we can have marbles which are artificial. You have seen it, you see it all the time in tiling and in ceramics and etc. Well, I've seen lately marbles made out of from the nature, from waste materials, recycled materials, and the most amazing marbles where you cannot even see from 10 centimeter difference that it isn't marble. So we are more and more and more wallpapers created from waste. Amazing. We have art here. We have an artist. She's called Petra Cox. She's from the Netherlands, and she's using waste materials. Only from waste materials she makes her art.
I want to ask you about the section in your company, the art section, which we see, mashallah, many things here from metal or from stones. Let us to know more about the idea, how it's built in your mind.
Well, when you are a designer like we are, art is absolutely essential in design. Because well, as I told you, the normal way when you decorate a home as an individual, not as a professional artist, but we all recognize this from our experience, that when you are decorating your home, in the end you are finished and you have your bedroom finished, your carpets, your chandeliers, your dining room, your sitting, and then you look around and you say, this wall actually needs a painting or a sculpture. You know that feeling, right? And then you go and look for a painting or a piece of art. This is, in a professional way, completely wrong. Okay. Our way is to recognize is also the questions we ask our clients first. What kind of art do you have in home? What would you like to take to your new home? Can I see it, please? That you see the dimensions, you feel what they like, and you create actually the whole villa or palace or whatever it is around the art. And in that way, you in your journey, like my journey of 45 years experience, I meet a lot of international artists who want to work with me, and who I worked with We have here in this gallery here in Dubai in City Walk, we have about 20 different artists from all over the world. But all these artists I worked with pleasure. They know me, I know them personally, and it has to have a feeling with it, you know? Like this horse here is made out of waste and made out of, look, these metal parts which you see there are parts from a table, and like the legs of a table, and there are some waste ladders which are inside, whatever material there is. It's
you are starting from top to the down.
Sorry?
You are start from the top, from the art till the house design.
No, I cannot say that we fully start with the art, but the art is a very important part of the full design, and you have to implement the art in your design, not the other way around, and to do first the decoration of the house and then to put art. These days we have villas, houses, apartments with big white walls, and then we put a big painting there in color, or we put a planter there, or it has to be épuré, we call it in France, very slick, very natural, very clean. But it is not livable for me. I think in the designs of today, if you look at most of them, they are too clean, too nothing, too, you know. There's this saying, this famous saying, where less is more, they say. But I don't believe in that.
Mr. Marieux, let us to know about the future plan. Where you want to go? What's your future plan? What the next?
The thing is that I have family in the business, my son, and I'm very happy with that. He's only 28 years old, but he is very mature already in the field what we are doing. He's living in Dubai, and what makes it very, very nice. And where I want to go is, I think that if we can build this out and we can create for Dubai, and especially in this market, the trust of people, that when they see treasures somewhere, that they say, this is a quality company, you can go there without even thinking of it. And I believe we are on our way. Treasures projects should be standing for our Bible and for the quality which we want to achieve. And that is what I want to achieve here in Dubai, because it's a challenge again. It's not 45 years of experience doesn't mean that we don't have to work today here in Dubai. We have to work very hard to make it happen. And happy to do that. It's a new adventure for us. It's great. It's wonderful.
And we
right?
are happy to see you here in Dubai.
Thank you.
We would like also to know about your advice for the people who are planned to come to invest in United Arab Emirates. What do you advise them?
Well, first of all, what I have to do is to thank this country for what they are doing, because I cannot find any country who is opening their arms and say, come to us. You want to work? We give you the possibility. You have something to develop, you have a new technique, you have this or that. Come to Dubai. You have the possibility to do it. Look how friendly and how open your country is. All what Sheikh Mohammed has done, and his followers and his family, and that is already an amazing gift, what you have, what you get for free. And then to come here and to do it is another thing. The advice to young people and to people who want to come and to take a piece of this cake, realize please that it is not just a golden cake which you can take. You have to work very, very hard with a lot of ambition, as I told you, a lot of passion to make things happen. And it's nothing new what I tell you. It's just how it is. And don't believe that you are there when you have your diploma and you think, okay, I'm a banker now. Doesn't work that way. You go for your driver's license, and then you think you can drive a car. You learn to drive a car from the moment you have your driver's license. And that's the same in everything. So experience is something what you have to learn from doing things. And this possibility you have here, if you want to work, if you want to go, if you don't count your weekends, if you are ambitious, I believe that this country gives you a lot of opportunities to make your dream come true.
Let us know about your backbone, your supporter, who support you to be today at this level, and what's your message or what they deserve to give them today a thanks message from your side.
What you see around you is your gasoline. For me.
Who's your gasoline?
Sorry?
Who's your gasoline?
My gasoline is actually all the time when I travel. It's like people say I don't copy. Absolutely untrue. You copy without knowing. Because the world is there and you see a little thing, a door handle like that, and you think, this is nice. I can use this for this or that or this or that. And without knowing, you create yourself because of what you see constantly changing around you. And so that's my gasoline. The other gasoline I got at that time from my father. He passed away, but he was my mentor.
Sorry for that.
He was my mentor, and he helped me a lot from the moment he recognized that I was doing also my best. The people who are more important to me in my daily life is, of course, my children and my partner, Veronique Alexandre. She's in fashion, high fashion in Monaco, and we as men, we tell sometimes we don't listen to our women, but I do more listen to her than I would like to admit, actually. The women thought is always very important, and so yeah, also her advice in doing things. We men, we do things very rational. Very maybe too quick sometimes.
They are studying very well.
Yeah, so there is someone who tells you, should you do it that way? Maybe I would do it maybe different, or that. It always helps. It is always very welcome. And in the end, of course, it is also my staff, my employees, who are extremely important for the success of this company. And yeah, I think that's about it.
You met His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid on 1980 when you come to United Arab Emirates.
Correct.
And today, if I ask you about your message to the UAE government and leaders for their support for the safety of this country, for they are supporting all the section in our life, like education, healthcare, which make UAE more safe and also security. We can leave our office door or our home open and we know it's 100% will be in safe. What you will say for the UAE government and leaders for their support?
Safety is actually, I believe, the most important thing what you have to offer as a country. And in Europe, this is absolutely some of the things which becomes more and more difficult to get. The differences between rich and poor is growing, and safety is very, very difficult. Wearing a Rolex watch in the major cities of Europe is getting impossible without being robbed or arrested. And that makes it women to walk on the street alone or being robbed, things out of your car stolen. your home. More and more violence and violent robberies are taking place in Europe because the differences between rich and poor is only growing. And why? Because our governments have made the wrong choices. We have a lot of immigrants coming to our countries. There's a lot of politicians and politic decisions which are, to my opinion, taken wrong. And in this country, in Dubai, you find safety first. And you can come to this country with open arms and you get all your facilities and they help you in any kind, education, whatever you wish. But if you don't want to work, go back to your country. And this is what we have in Europe forgotten to say. And so I'm very grateful to be part of this Emirates here and to see these possibilities. And it will be recognized more and more by people because it will differentiate more and more and more. Met for the first time Sheikh Mohammed, first and last time, in 1982. During the exhibition of luxury goods exhibition in Dubai. I never could realize that this person had so much vision, so much drive to make this country from zero to what it is today. I am very humble. I want to be a very humble person in front of him and to thank him from my heart what he has done for this country and for everyone who wants to take the opportunity to live here and to be part of it in a good way. And maybe someday I will meet him again and I have a personal, I can ask him or talk to him, and maybe he reminds it that when he cuts the ribbon at that time and the Hyatt Regency Hotel was behind him, and you don't realize it at that time. After I worked for him in the Fujairah Palace, I did some work for him, some glass and things like that, I believe, among some other things for him. But we never met anymore. But thank you for this interview too. I appreciate it, and I hope that it helps some people also in Dubai to come here and with the right mentality and the right drive to make this a better Dubai.
And big thanks to you for your time to be with the Emarati program. We wish for you all the best and more of success, inshallah.
Thank you very much.